Making his long-awaited return to Carolina Sports Live, WFNZ's Walker Mehl back in the building. Walker, how's everything been going on,
man? It's going well. I appreciate you guys having me back.
Yeah, good to have you back here on the show. And, of course, it's been a very busy summer, and I'm sure you're enjoying a little bit of downtime, but the Hornets keeping us all busy around here. When you think about, just the offseason up to this point, the moves they made, additions and subtractions, what do you make of everything and kind of the state of the franchise?
Well, I don't know if we need to stop. Do they get another guard since we've been talking in the last 5 seconds? It's been crazy, but I love the way that they're leaning in to an oddity about this basketball team. So while everybody is game planning for something very specific, your typical, okay, we're going to run 2 bigs every now and then, but really it's your couple guys that are threats in the perimeter, and then you get your archetype 6'8" guy that can put the ball on the deck, and then we'll get your normal center. Nah, man. What we're doing here in Charlotte, we just have a whole bunch of perimeter guys that can attack. They're triple threats. They can shoot, they can pass, and they can dribble. I love what they've done this offseason, and I love what they did in the draft, sticking with all 4 of their guys, all of them signed. So I love what they've done so far.
We'll see a lot of those new faces in Summer League when Charlotte kicks things off on Friday. What can we expect when they're out there in Vegas? And secondly, does this team need to come back with hardware to instill confidence in a new era?
They're going to deny us anyway. Like, we won the California Classic last year. I mean, I guess not technically, but they were undefeated, and we didn't get any trophies. So I don't even know if they'd give us any hardware. I'm just looking for Knipple to go out there and prove why he's a 4th overall selection. I'm looking at Sion James to hit some shots and show why he is a stalwart defensively. Kalkbrenner might get real playing time with the big leagues this year. And then Liam McNeely's kind of the wild card in all of this just because he is so young. He got hurt last year at UConn. So I'm very excited to see all of these rookies and the Tijan Salon aspect of it as well. It's really hard to pick one specific player to zero in on because all of them are intriguing.
You mentioned the lack of depth there, though, on the front line and the influx of guards. When you look at a guy like Mark Williams, who, got traded to Phoenix, why didn't things work out for him here in Charlotte?
Yeah, I hate it for Mark because, one, he's just a great guy. But also, if you just go back to his rookie season, there's not many players in the league that have a 9-9 standing reach. In fact, I don't know if there was any player that had a 9-9 standing reach, but was also 7'1" and was mobile on the perimeter. And then he got hurt, and then he got hurt again. And then I think there was this weird combination of trying to put weight on him to protect the rim while also not being able to utilize that weight as well because of the injuries. I think for all those reasons, that's why the Hornets not only traded him once, they traded him twice, and eventually this time it sticks.
We talked about how active the Hornets have been in this offseason. Really some talk out there that some of those new faces might actually be dangled down the road in a trade for potentially a bigger name in the front court. Collin Sexton's a really good addition on the surface. It wasn't long ago he was 24 points a night guy when he was in Cleveland, 18 points a night with Utah. So if he does, in fact, stay here, though, with the Hornets, what is Charlotte getting in that guard?
I love this move, and I just can't make sense as to why Utah would make this. So you're telling me all you have to get rid of is Jusuf Nurkic, who Phoenix had to attach a first-round pick to in order to move off of that salary, and we get a second-round pick? So we get Sexton and a second-round pick, but I love Collin Sexton coming over to Charlotte. The guy can get to the paint, which is a real issue with this team, what they've experienced in the past. LaMelo's injury history is not something that we can go in on and just go ahead and think, okay, he'll play 65 games. Like, that's just not been his game. We need someone that can handle the basketball when LaMelo goes to the bench with an injury, and I think he got that in Collin Sexton.
The win total for the team coming out, we heard that earlier this week, 24.5 for the Hornets. Are you buying? If you're a betting man,
my God,
how are you swaying in this one?
Oh, Gabe, I have gone on the over every single year, and I get bitten, and I just keep going into every single season. This is going to be the year they're healthy. It can't happen 3 years in a row. So, look, if you're going with my feelings would tell you that LaMelo, Brandon, Trey Mann, Collin Sexton, all out there on the perimeter with Knipple, just a bunch of threats. It's just really hard to play against those guys where everybody can do everything all at once offensively. It really is about the healthy bodies. If they're even relatively healthy, just an average healthy team, I would take the over on that. But again, don't go to your betting site and put any money on it. Like, I can't be responsible for you losing money anymore.
My last one on the Hornets as well. You talked about the healthy bodies, and that's the biggest thing when it comes to a guy like LaMelo Ball. Realistically, expectation-wise for him, upcoming season, what are those? I mean, we know what he can do when he's on the floor.
So I think if you are a LaMelo Ball injury optimist, I think you would look back at last year and you would say the Hornets were out of the playoff race. Why put LaMelo Ball out there while you're playing in the month of April, the last 20 games, and maybe see what a Nick Smith Jr. can provide? Because we have to make a decision on NSJ. But the bottom line is, until he plays 60 games, the 65-game threshold is the one to reach All-NBA if he's voted to be an All-NBA player by writers. Unless he gets to that mark, then we're never never fully going to trust him. I don't know how you can.
A lot to be excited about and a lot to look forward to across the Carolinas. Walker, appreciate you joining us, but don't go anywhere. We got you coming back for a few more questions in Quick Six.
Queen City News Plus. Just search Queen City News on your smart TV's app store.